started. First off, I would like to start with a question. Raise your hand if you know someone who you feel is too addicted to social media. Wow, that is a lot of hands, and I'm pretty sure that the person you're thinking of is someone in the younger generation. Now, statistics show that 43% of all Gen Alpha kids have a tablet before the age of 6, and 58% of Gen Alpha kids have a phone by the age of 10. This shows that most kids are being given internet access at too young of an age, and that most parents don't know how to handle it when their kids become addicted to social media.
Enough about numbers. Let me introduce you all to Christopher. He's one casual Gen Alpha. He barely had any time with his family since his family was always busy doing work. The only thing keeping him in touch is his one and only iPad. His parents thought it was best for him to just have a high-tech device since he was young. But it turns out, no, it's the opposite. Christopher had trouble and he got addicted. He couldn't socialize because his iPad was his best friend. He found out many successful influencers on social media platforms and he thought to himself, it's about time I get back on my feet. I have to socialize with other people now.
After you listening to the Christopher story, I think you can relate to someone that you know. And it related to me too. It happened to me when I was young, around grade 1 or 2. With the time the technology come around my country. It's begin everywhere. At first, I don't know anything about the technology, but my friend showed me, and when they see it, look, wow, it's so great, and I want it. I go to ask my parents to get one. After I get it, I try to do it, and it's so fun, it's so exciting. I couldn't stop playing. After that, I don't think about school, just only on the phone, only want to go home and play phone. When the time is passed until I'm grade 5, my mom told me, please more or less in screen time and think about your future in high school. And friend preparing for the high school. After that, I talk to myself, why friend have to go? And I don't have anything. That's it.
Let's take a look at another case. A mom gave the iPad to a son when he was only 4 years old. He seemed to do good in school. However, he developed something called trichotillomania, which is a chemical abnormality in the brain. Doctors suspected that it was caused by his whopping 10 hours of screen time per day. So, if we don't start early, it might be too late to go back. This is our problem tree. Our main causes are social influence, spoiling parents, and access to technology from a young age, which leads to technology addiction. This can cause low attention span, poor health, little communication, and a lack of activities. Right from the start, you might have thought that we were being a little bit too over-dramatic or ambitious about our persona. But after all these real cases that we have elaborated to you, you have to believe that it's an actual problem that needs a solution.
And that is why we created the Free Bird Youth Project. First, I would like you to scan this QR code to get to know more about us through our website. Free Bird Youth is a non-profit project that helps Generation Alpha or younger generation break free from social media addiction by promoting healthy digital habits. Through workshops, support groups, and educational programs, we help kids and families balance screen time with real-world experiences. By working with parents and mental health professionals, we empower students to use technology wisely and build stronger personal connections. Our vision. We look at our project as a hybrid community for parents and children. meaning that we aim to encourage parents and kids to enjoy balancing online communities along the real-world ones. Our goals. Our goals is to improve children's quality of life to become more productive. Not only do we focus on helping younger generations to balance screen time with real-world experiences, but we also target to bridge the generation gap between kids and their parents through our social media platforms. Finally, we plan to create a safe space for everyone. Next is our target user. Our target users are kids or younger generations, anyone who feel like they are too addicted to social media, parents who are concerned about their kids' social media addictions, and kids and parents who want to spend quality time together.
Next is our call for action. First, we post our content on social media for consulting and hobby ideas. Second, we make workshops for children and parents to bond through fun activities. Third, we make camps for children with the same struggles or interests to socialize and get more comfortable with each other. This is some of our content. We uploaded this clip on TikTok and YouTube Shorts. This is me making sticky toilet from paper in my free time, rather than playing games, right? Also, we post some Gen Alpha slang on Facebook for parents to learn and understand more about their kids. So if we found our enjoyable hobby, we can reduce our screen time, like me. Next, our activities. Workshops are activities between parents and children, and camps it helps children to find their friend groups that have the same interests. And this is our user timeline. Our user was addicted to social media when they found our account made from TikTok or made from YouTube Shorts. And if they're interested, they're gonna click to join our community. Then they gonna go to our camp or our workshop. And after that, they'll get to know new friends, bond with family, and improve their quality of life. After all, they will successfully reduce their screen time and do other activities instead of playing games.
Now, why would you choose us? What makes us different? Well, first of all, our project is easily accessible through our social media and website. And secondly, our project is a non-profit, meaning we focus more on improving the well-being of children other than monetary gain. Thirdly, our project creates a hybrid community that bridges the generation gap. And lastly, our staff will be staff from people from all age groups, meaning we get a first-hand perspective and better understanding of every generation. In conclusion, our project aims to bring parents and children closer together by providing a space for them to bond through activities, camps, and by fostering a better understanding of each other. We don't aim to get rid of technology altogether, but we aim to create more balance between a child's offline and online life, making them more healthy mentally and physically. A better future starts from here. Generation gaps we shall not fear. Us free birds will help adhere and bridge the gap between the years. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you so much. I really like the poem. You wrote it by yourself?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, nice, nice. Okay.
I really like that you pinpoint a pretty specific problem about the social media addiction.
I think it's specific enough so that when you create a solution, it's very, you can see that it can actually solve the problem because the problem is actually very specific. Also, I really like that you make the journey of your website and application and social media posts align with the problem because you're targeting the addicted kids. So you use social media, which I assume they addicted to be a channel that you promote your workshop with. So I think that's pretty clever. The question that I would want to ask is that just want to understand more about the kids who is having this problem. So when they are facing this kind of addiction, do they know? Are they aware that they're having this problem? Do they feel like they need help, or is it like more on the parent side that they want to love the kids?
I feel like when they were a kid, they wouldn't know that they had this problem. But as they grow up and they see their friends achieving something or being more academic, they will feel like they're falling behind. And they will start to want to fix that problem. But I'm using my friend as an example. She knows that she has this addiction and she's trying her best to solve it, but she just doesn't know the right way or how to start. So we made this project to give those kids a start.
Okay, thank you so much. That's very clear.
Thank you for your creativity. I like the different dimensions that you addressed, from workshops to engagement with kids. I've got 3 kids at home who love to use devices, and just telling them stop using it doesn't help. And so giving practical resources to parents and to kids and finding creative ways for them to spend time together, I think is a really neat solution. And it's more sustainable, it's long-term, that's pushing people into face-to-face connection, not just screen to screen. One of the questions that I had is, how do you engage those who actually don't like spending time with each other?
Well, we will have different kinds of activities, and we have workshops catered to different groups of interest. So if kids like airplanes, we'll have a workshop to draw airplanes or do something related to that, and it will bring kids with the same interests together, so they will want to engage in and socialize with each other.
Have you guys considered a budget or something like this?
Well, most of our content will be made like by ourselves. For example, the paper, we will get newspaper by ourselves, and it's quite low effort, so we don't need a lot of resources to make these videos. Since it's social media, it is quite easy to get our videos out there. And for the workshops, we'll use mainly our staff to engage the children, and the children will just be playing together.
Right. And last question. And perhaps there's kids who don't live with their mom and dad. They live with their aunt and uncle, or they live with their grandma and grandpa. How has what you've done considered those types of population, which statistically is actually over 60% of kids in Thai schools?
So our social media videos can act as like a mother-father figure for them. We can offer them some advice on our videos that they can survive on their own with some extra help, that we support them as like we act like we're their mom or dad, and support them with their activities. So the activities we film the videos with is like a guideline for them to socialize or stay with friends that might have the same problem, like the other friend might not have a mom or dad.
Thank you.
Hi, Baby Bird. Yeah, I quite like the idea of trying to change the way that children are addicted to the social media, tablet or smartphone. But normally we know that it's not easy to make them leave the online contact to face-to-face contact. So what is your strategy to put in your TikTok or your Instagram to pull them off from that space?
I think by us promoting through social medias, for example, here making Scooby Toilet, is like encouraging them to do other activities rather than scrolling on social media. I think we are like trying to encourage them to move little by little off the online social media.
Like our user timeline, which starts with the online world, we get kids to try different hobbies, like in their comfort zone first, and when they go into our workshops and camps in real life, they will get more out of their comfort zone and be able to socialize better.